Lisbon is something of a paradise for expats, with the city offering a high quality of life alongside very affordable living costs. While prices have been creeping up, the Portuguese capital remains considerably more wallet-friendly than other Western European capitals. In this video, we're going to provide you with an ultimate rundown of the cost of living in Lisbon, and yes, you may be pleasantly surprised by the reasonable prices on offer. Hi there, my name is Amy and I'm a buyer's agent at Goldcrest, the independent property buying service in Portugal. At Goldcrest, you the buyer are our primary concern and not the seller. We will always negotiate the best possible deal for you, ensuring you have the latest market intelligence and innovative valuation methods to make an informed decision. So, let's get cracking. As we mentioned, Lisbon is a very affordable city to live in. While costs in the capital are higher than elsewhere in the country, you'll still find that prices are pretty inexpensive. One thing to bear in mind is the cost of living, as in any country, is dependent on your income, financial situation, spending habits, and lifestyle. Do you want to head to that luxurious rooftop with your favorite cocktail? Or enjoy the culinary delights in the most trendy restaurant? Yes, your lifestyle choices will certainly have an impact on the cost of living in any city, and Lisbon is no different. But with this said, you'll find most things from restaurants to weekly grocery shopping to be quite cheap. So, first things first, you'll want a place to stay, and it's important to know a little about what to expect in terms of prices. Average property prices in the municipality of Lisbon stood at around €3,700 per metre squared in the first 3 months of 2022. But take note that properties in the centre will be much more costly than this. When it comes to renting property, rental prices in Lisbon are increasing, but you should be able to find a one-bedroom apartment in the city centre for around €1,000 per month. And if you're unsure about whether to rent or buy, purchasing property is definitely a better long-term investment. Having said this, renting a property can be a great first step to discovering the city and choosing which neighbourhood is the perfect place for you to buy a house. Your weekly grocery shop is an excellent indicator of the cost of living in a city. In general, food is very affordable and of excellent quality. Yes, most of the produce is locally grown, and given the climate, you can expect to find very fresh fruits and vegetables on offer. When it comes to restaurants, you'll be able to eat a good lunch for less than €10 in an inexpensive restaurant. Sounds good, right? And if you're into a more high-end luxury restaurant, you'll find some incredible options in the city. But if you go there, expect to pay international prices. If you're renting a property, then you may not have to worry so much about utilities if your bills are included. But if not, or if you have your own property, you'll have to factor in around €120 per month for the basics of electricity, cooling, water, and garbage for around an 80 square metre apartment. But of course, this will depend on your usage. A little warning in advance: if you haven't experienced the Portuguese winter, it can get quite chilly, so make sure to have a good heating system in place. When it comes to getting around the city, it's pretty affordable, particularly when compared to other cities in Western Europe, such as London. A monthly pass for public transport in Lisbon costs around €30 to €40. If you're thinking of driving around the country, gasoline costs around €2 per litre. And yes, you'll quickly find how close everything is to each other, with it possible to drive from the most southern point in Portugal, Sagres, to the northernmost point in Bragança in less than 8 hours. Public healthcare is almost completely free for residents, and only a small fee will apply. A couple of procedures such as x-rays will require an additional payment, but for most part, costs are minimal. Private healthcare is also readily available and cost efficient, particularly if you're moving to Portugal from the USA. You'll find several private clinics up and down the country. So there you go. As you can see, Lisbon is a pretty affordable country to live in. So if you're considering making the plunge to move to Portugal, you may now have a little more info at your fingertips about what to expect. For some more details, you can check out our article on the topic. The link is in the description below. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. My name is Amy, and this is Goldcrest Insights.